Alright, here we are, game 9 against I Love Jazz. Do they really love jazz? Let's find out. Win or lose, this is going to be the last game. We're 6-2. This hand is not awful. We've got a lot of primal influence. We've got the justice influence to sort of pick up a slay, and the shadow influence to pick up to run this extract. Harsh rule's good. Basically, if it's a slow deck, we're fine. If it's a fast deck, we're kind of okay. Hailstorm would be really nice to see if it was a really fast deck. But I think we'll probably, unless we can really figure out what the opponent's doing based on a Rakano banner, I think we can comfortably say they're going to be aggressive. So we're just going to straight up dig for pure aggression. Killing. I'm going to keep that harsh rule. Double harsh rule against Rakano decks tend to be very good. Except it's not Rakano. That was a bad guess. It looks to be more like an Icaria blue. Which is kind of okay too, really. Because that is going to pop an Icaria Aegis. So I didn't realize Icaria Blue ran Rakano banners. So that's the interest there. I think we just send that to the face. I know he's got... Keep that for the harsh roll. I know he's got Rune Hammers, which I probably could have kept that extract for, but the scout was a little bit more important to me. I really wanted to see what's coming up. So we're going to do it again, and there's a Death Strike. We sort of really want to be killing things as fast as possible when they land. So having that and that really allows for that to happen. I mean, if we see a Flame Stoker at all, it's game over. It might not be Icaria at all, it might be Flame Stoker control. And if it is, then we're in bad position. There's a Whirling Duo, so we're just going to... We really don't want to afford... Oh, you know what? That's just going to be an expensive slay next turn. Is what that's going to be. I really don't need to spend the fast removal if I don't have to, especially if there's a possibility that he's doing the Flame Stoker business. We really want to save these as an absolute last ditch for Flame Stokers or Icarias. Like we could see an Icaria this turn, which we don't, thankfully. This Stray, really not that great, so I think we're just going to toss that out. Seeing a channel there makes me very happy. We just need to rip the power for it. We've got the influence. This is sort of all the influence we'll ever need, but we do need power. So I mean, this harsh rule is kind of sitting here, not going to do much. It's basically going to be an expensive slay for the rest of the game. So we could throw it out with Herald Song instead, but we kind of don't need to. As far as power goes, I haven't played a Shadow Sigil yet, so I've still got 3 sitting in the deck. We're going to put that on top. And we're going to play the waiting game. So we're just going to hold up Levitate Death Strike for Icaria, which I'm totally fine with. So he hasn't hit a Rise to the Challenge yet. Which is certainly interesting. He hasn't hit a Rise. There it is. Okay, so Rise for Icaria. So we're probably going to see an Icaria next time. Not super worried. It's going to make something really big on top of his deck. Hopefully it's not a die show. That would prove really troublesome for us. So we are just going to do this to pick up a power. So he's probably sitting on a torch. Could be Backlash. Backlash would be bad for us. because it means we would take the 7 damage, because he would probably knock out the Death Strike. So we are just going to pop this Aegis here. And we are just going to throw a Death Strike at him. Okay, so not an Unseal or a counterspell of any nature.
Unleash the storm.
We are going to play this. I'm going to pass the turn. So hitting a setback's really nice because it means we can hit a weapon. That's okay, really, because we'll just Varus favor that away. So hit a Throne Warden. That is nasty. Well, I mean, yeah, that is nasty. Because 5 armor now makes that really hard to kill. I think I'm going to do this first. So we're going to toss the seat back. We're going to play this. We're going to Varus favor this. I really want a sword of my own here, and I'm going to slay here, set back here, because we know he's got a torch. He can throw the torch out, waste the face Aegis. He's got double torch, so these two I really don't care about. So that's his whole hand. We're actually not in too bad a place if we can get rid of this Rune Hammer. We're going to throw a torch. So we just need to get rid of this Rune Hammer. There's a Seek Power. So we just need to... So that's going to do some business for Icaria. We're just going to pass. At the moment we're on a 5-turn clock. Which is really not good. 4 turns. We can at least deal with an Icaria if it comes up. We're just going to rise that. We're not even going to let him get the Warcry. Let's strategize. So we're looking for a very specific answer here. Neither of them are it. That's just really good for popping Aegises in this matchup. So we've got 3 turns to draw what we need. And there's an Icaria off the top. Natural Icaria. I really do not want to take the damage here. So we're just going to let that happen. We got this off the top, but if it's an Icaria, that's a problem. Okay. 1 more draw off the top is all we get to try and win this game. Oh, nope. And there it is. Rune Hammer. Winning games for Icaria Blue since 2016. And there it is. So we went 6-3. Would have been nice to have a couple of good wins at the end. The only losses being to Icaria Blue, Feln, and a very aggressive Scream deck. So, not bad really. They're kind of the matchups that this deck really has problems with. So Feln can go a little bit bigger, which sort of proves meddlesome, and it can kind of go a little bit underneath with its hand disruption. Normally seeing sabotages instead of devastating setbacks, but I think setbacks really good in this meta, especially given that there's sort of a good mix of aggro and control. I think setback really is a good meta choice for Feln at this point. Icaria Blue just does what Icaria Blue does, which is to say, beat down with weapons, and we don't deal well with weapons that have got more than 3 or 4 armor. So the Rune Hammer with 5, thanks to the Throne Warden, really caused us a lot of trouble. Had plenty of top deck opportunities to get out, just didn't see what we needed. So that happens, and Icaria Blue is very good at taking advantage of that. Anyway, that's the series. Thanks for watching.